makes sense, but on hit might help you later on in the game.
Well, Man Lions have a lot of dive, which does mean that Carzzy kind of has to play a little bit independently, because when the Vi or the Sylas dives in, you actually expect the yuumi to be on.
For the Man Lions mid lane.
Yeah, so a bit awkward overall for Nisky. Jankos wants to get a little bit of information. Now he knows, oh, this is dangerous.
He's got the flash, doesn't have the decoy right now. Nisky on the chase, nowhere for Jankos to go, step too far. And immediately Elyoya jumps in and claims first blood.
Interesting. So
the JackSpectra, when he hits 6, can influence the top side of the map, whereas Carzzy cannot with that arrow. Mersa does spot Elyoya here, puts down the turret. Elyoya just stunned up, and Mersa gets him. Nisky next on the menu as Ruby goes forward. Hylissang's going to join up with his teammate, but Mersa able to get the solo kill pretty much there on the enemy jungler. Another stun going down. Nisky low. Mersa looking for the chase. Red buff. Oh no! Nisky flashes forward. Mersa will fall. Nisky though unable to be saved by Hylissang. Not quick enough to pounce on his teammate and save his life. Hylissang forced away. Ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of Heretics. Jankos started up the Rift Herald. Chasy's come across to try and answer that.
Hylissang.
Jump onto Elyoya. Get in with the bolt breaker. The cease and desist in the final chapter could end Evie's life for the first time this game. Chasy pulls him back with the all-out. Evie trying to get away, but there's the bolt breaker. Don't even need the final chapter. Chasy takes the kill.
Evie choosing not to use the Dominus recognizes that he's likely going to...
The Scryer's bloom here, so Elyoya should know there's at least one person in the area. Mersa trying to wade around the corner. Prowling projectile marks him for a second. There's the final chapter. Maybe a bit presumptuous there from Hylissang. Does still land the root, and there's the cease and desist as well, but Mersa puts down an upgraded turret, and that's not where you want to be fighting. Elyoya flashes away and dives over with Hylissang, but now it's a numbers advantage for Heretics. Jankos able to take the first one. Carzzy trying to trade down towards the one side. He will kill off JackSpectra, and Mersa too. It's 2 from Mad Lions bot lane, but Hylissang is down. So is Carzzy, and in the end, Heretics come out on top.
Ends up being a 3-for-2 in favor of Heretics, and wow, Mad Lions, they are hungry for these early game fights. I think that with the power of this Heimerdinger, they need to be
them away from your jungler, so even though your jungler's not getting it and you don't get the extra smite out of it, you still manage to get something. Smite across the wall. Jankos here for Elyoya. They are fighting in the bush right now, but the arrow connects and Jankos nowhere for him to go. Ruby gets his second kill of the game.
Just like that?
15 minutes.
Oh,
but they have 100% win when they have a lead at 15 minutes. So assuming Heretics win this game, both those 100% will stay true. Now, JackSpectra being caught out isn't the best sign for them winning the game.
Doesn't look good, no.
As he does die down towards the bottom lane, but we don't know.
Does get punched in the face.
Yeah, he got punched away from it, but Heretics all pushing in the mid lane here. As you say, Elyoya still on that dragon, would be the second of the game for them. Nisky trying to defend, but the Rift Herald charge alongside. A little bit of extra damage will be enough. Jankos
that was a kill.
There.
I thought that was the clone.
I thought it was the clone too. I was like, don't get distracted. But Jankos falls. Nisky now shuffled back into the rest of the team. Pops a stopwatch. The rest of his team are trying to collapse, but I think Nisky will be dead before they can get there. Do Heretics still want a little bit of this Barney?
It's cool.
My problem with yuumi skins is 90% of the time you don't really get to see them that much, right? Emperor's Divide used in the top lane as Ruby shuffles away, but here is Chasy. The Sun Disc put down. Stopwatch will help that Sun Disc spawn a little bit, but Chase can tank it for quite a while. Ruby trying to flash away, and in the end he can't fight up against the 2v1. Mersa's on his way though. That fed Heimerdinger.
Decided not to commit to it.
Off the council this time.
Valiant effort though. JackSpectra going to be forced to flash after the Shurelya's was popped by Hylissang. The collapse was real, but here we are. Jankos looking to get revenge for his mid laner.
Mersa trying to get a bit of revenge himself as well. Nisky flashes away, dashes back in, and the Ignite will tick. Mersa gets another one. However, the rest of Mad Lions are on the chase. Cease and desist onto Jankos. Could this be a Baron for Mad Lions? They have 4 members up towards this top side. Might decide against doing it. Instead, just recalling off Mersa. Go on, Mersa. Yeah, hit him with a grenade. Get it, Mersa!
Oh, that was
you said there wasn't enough gold on the Heimerdinger, Vedi.
Oh my word.
Carzzy, this is deep.
Elyoya is here to help, but it's not going to be enough. Ruby gets a shutdown. Epi picks up another one, and what was a good play? There are 2 good wards over the wall. He'll drop the control ward, and now it all comes down to Elyoya. Can he get the steal? Nisky joining the fight.
Trying to get there in time.
Remember, Jankos not there yet.
They're keeping Elyoya away. Mersa taking up the Baron right now, but the damage already onto Ruby. He's down. Mersa might fall as well. Almost falls just to the Baron damage. Don't stand in it, Mersa. Oh, they get it. The smite comes true. Stolen ammo onto the Jankos clone. Mersa escapes with 24 Heretics. They started 1-2, then they went 2-1, and Jankos said this was their 3-0 week. Scaling, trying to understand how they play together as a team. So far it seems to be working out, but perhaps right now they need to save Evie. Dominus being popped. Chasy going in He's doing a lot of work. The arrow goes wide. Hylissang though, rooted and locked up with that cyclone. Tried to dash onto someone else, but couldn't quite get there in time.
So the problem for Mad now is that by leaving Nisky bot with no TP, Heretics can actually just keep pushing. They know that they have a numbers advantage, and they have the range advantage. There's no way that Elyoya is going to commit to a fight here, especially without Carzzy's ultimate being available. So this will be a tower advantage for Heretics, but now they're going to choose to disengage, and this is smart because you know that Nisky's going to come back to base. He's going to spend that gold. They're going to look for this tower. See if they can knock this one down, but good wave clear from Ruby means that he'll hold it for now. Over the wall.
All in onto Ruby here. Final chapter coming out, and Ruby's dead where he stands. The tower will not fall. Shirelli is used by Mad Lions to escape.
Really great play.
Heavy burn the TP as well.
Yep. And that's
can do quite a lot of work for you. Elyoya coming down towards his bottom side. Ruby's going to slide away. Season desist. There's the Emperor's the Sun Disc coming out. The Emperor's Divide used as well. The arrow wide, but Jankos is coming to join his team. Nisky flashing forward though. Hylissang kills off Ruby. Mersa trying to escape. Nisky will take him down. Another shutdown as Chasy falls down towards the bottom side. JackSpectra has to flash. And Ebby wasn't with this fight at all. Nisky, level 16 with a Yuumi on his back. Makes it very difficult for Heretics, right? So I think they know. The question is whether or not they can actually react in time for anything here. The turrets have gone down. They're on their way, but there's already down to 2,000 HP. The arrow goes out.
Good arrow.
And the Baron secured by Team Heretics. It's punch for punch, jab for jab in this
burn even more off of JackSpectra after Carzzy was able to get good burst. Now, the flank in from Elyoya, the movement speed from the Yuumi. They're looking for Ruby.
JackSpectra isn't with the team and doesn't have the arrow. There's the Emperor's Divide going in. Good stopwatch by Ruby. Counter Emperor's Divide. Nisky will fall first. On the back line, Elyoya still trying to survive through the cyclone with Hylissang strapped to his back, but Chasy going in. Now in the midst of 5 members of Heretics, JackSpectra's joined the party, and Mersa will secure the kill. You could see what Mad Lions wanted to do. JackSpectra was not there, didn't have the ult. TP on Ebby, but it feels a little greedy to go for this full push. 10 seconds on Nisky, there's the teleport in. The arrows of Carzzy immediately capturing Jax. Cleanse away from that. Ebby going in, move the spread as a stun onto Carzzy once again, but he's got the Mikhails. This time, Elyoya dives onto the backline, can't kill off JackSpectra. Carzzy's still alive, and Nisky now back to party, back to fight. The arrow hits, and the AP arrow will do a ton of damage. It's a triple. He's looking for the quadra. He kills Jankos for the pentakill, and the TP into Heretics base.
And Mad Lions off the back of that single penta may have just won the game. It looked like it was over, it looked like it was done, but Carzzy with some phenomenal footwork, able to buy enough time for Nisky to come back into the game and potentially end it all. Those are some long death diamonds. 10 seconds on Mersa. Can he be the savior for Heretics?
I don't think he has it in him. Minions pushing in Shirelli to try and speed them up. They're on the Nexus towers already. Mad Lions on the brink of defeat. They clasp a victory. It seems Mersa up now. Against 4, it's Heimerdinger versus the world. And he will, for the moment, like Atlas, hold the world.
It's only the mid lane.
You don't win these. You don't win these.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Huge amount of damage. The arrow going wide in response. Elyoya trading with Jankos up towards the bottom side, but Mersa is there. Jankos tries to dive away. The piercing arrow finds his mark. Carzzy cold. Browning projectile as well with the final chapter. Ruby's going to get booted in place. Nisky flashes forward, and the Emperor has his soldiers used against him. It's an uprising. It's a betrayal by his own team as he is killed off. 2 more kills make it 3. Chasy TP.
He's catching the wave.
Catching the wave, sure. We'll say that's happening. As Nisky now looking towards the top lane. Wave pushing in mid, that super minion finally killed off. Mad Lions don't have the minions right now, but in about 15 seconds time, those supers will be knocking on the Nexus tower, the one remaining. JackSpectra and Mersa. Well, Mersa's held the line once before, but I feel like this might be the last battle of the 300. The gates of Thermopylae are closed, but Mad Lions want to open up them pretty quickly. First Nexus tower, the target. Mersa and JackSpectra can only watch. Jankos now stepping forward, the Nexus tower down, but the Nexus now on the cards for Mad Lions. Jankos will be forced away, but the Nexus will still be taken, and Mad Lions will claim their spot at the top of the LEC.
Mad Lions now tied alongside Vitality in another clutch comeback game. It feels like that's just been the story of today. A single fight has just very quickly swung the game in a direction that you did not expect. We saw it from SK with a beautiful fight from them at the start of the day. We saw it again from Vitality in the previous game, and now we're seeing it from Mad. But for Nisky to secure a pentakill in the way that he did, just great performance. And